But first, remember those red light cameras? Well, the city of Houston got rid of them, but surrounding communities still have some. Right now, a debate over red light cameras is brewing again in Austin. A state lawmaker has introduced a bill that would prohibit them in Texas. Good afternoon, I'm Rekha Muttaraj.
And I'm Sherman Chow. Cities that have the technology, such as Sugar Land, are fighting the legislation.
Stephanie Whitfield is here in the studio to explain all of this. Stephanie.
Yeah, guys, the question at the center of this debate is pretty simple. Do red light cameras make roads safer? Well, people on both sides have statistics to back up their point, so we decided to dig into the numbers ourselves. Next time you consider blowing through a red light, keep in mind some cities have cameras there to catch you in the act. Sugar Land has 7. Police Chief Doug Brinkley says they've been a huge success.
Really, I think the number one change is changing driver behavior.
But some people think these do more harm than good. That's why a state lawmaker has introduced a bill to ban them altogether in Texas, kind of like Houston did a few years ago.
In jurisdictions throughout the United States, and including in Texas, where it's been put up to a vote of the people, it's like 95% of the time the people vote them out.
Attorney Randall Callanan says one reason is because the technology didn't reduce wrecks in Houston. But Sugar Land statistics say otherwise. Police tell us the number of crashes at red light camera intersections decreased 33% last year. So who's right? According to KHOU analysis of TxDOT data, the cameras actually have a negligible impact on accidents. But that's not the only metric police are using.
About 89% of the people that have a violation from a red light camera never receive a second violation. So that's really testament that once you receive the first one, you're changing your thought process and you're being more careful as you approach the intersection.
Until the state makes its decision, you should take these warnings seriously, because if a camera catches you breaking the rules, it's $75 a pop. And that's part of another argument against the cameras. Some say they're just a way for governments to make money. Well, Sugar Land police tell us they actually don't make that much money on the tickets, and all the revenue goes back to traffic improvements at the intersections with cameras. Back to you.
Stephanie, is this the only red light camera bill being considered in Austin?
No, it's not. It's actually one of two. The other bill would prohibit DMVs from withholding people's car registration if they have any unpaid red light camera tickets.
All right, we'll see how this pans out. Thank you, Steph.
The city of Houston famously got rid of its red light cameras in 2010, but that doesn't mean there aren't any in this area. As we mentioned, several communities still have them up. Here's a look at the communities around here still using red light cameras. They include places such as Galveston, Cleveland, Sugar Land, and Willis, and there are more. In fact, over 50 areas around Texas still use them. So if you're going to take a spring break road trip, as always, obey the traffic laws. We know you would.